Hello gorgeous, welcome to Radical Rituals chapter 4 and 5. It's our monthly tapping. I'm so excited that you're back and I hope that this chapter was really helpful for you. As you know, chapter 4 itself was really short because the step of creation is really simple. There's not much that we have to do. But the step of allowing can be a lot more complicated, and that's what this tapping is designed to help you with. This tapping is about letting go of the things that we think we want or feel that we want, and to allow some movement, to allow some freedom, to allow some space for either that thing to come or something better to come, but mostly just so that we can have a sense of freedom from our obsessions, because it can be really hard when there's something you really, really want and you just can't stop thinking about it. And I know that you've experienced this. I've experienced it a million times. And tapping is a really good way of letting go of stuff. So what I want you to do right now is think about whatever that thing is that you really, really want. It might be a relationship, it might be a raise, it might be a new home, it might be some kind of change within your family, it might be a health thing. Whatever it is, I want you to hone in on that thing. Think about it, focus on it, close your eyes, and see that thing in your mind's eye, in your imagination. See that thing, think about how much you fucking want it. Oh, you want it so bad, and that's okay. Like I said in the chapter, we have desires because we are supposed to get them, but the problem is that when we're grasping, when we're obsessing, when we can't let it go, they can't come to us. There's no space for them to come to us. So this tapping is about removing all those little energetic hooks so that we can chill the fuck out and let it or something better come to us, but mostly just so that we can feel better. So think about this thing that you want, and once you have it firmly in your mind and you see it and you know it and you're fucking dialed in, baby, we're gonna start on the karate chop point as always. I would like for you, however, to drink some water first. I will be drinking my boyfriend, Perrier Lime. Okay. Always good to be hydrated, as you know. And also, if you do some tapping and it feels really, really heavy afterwards, you feel high or you feel sick or you feel out of sorts, water is your best answer. Water and rest. Okay. So let's start on the karate chop point. As we're tapping, I want you to think about this thing that you really, really want. This is gonna be so great. I'm actually really excited to do it with you because I need this just as much as you do, honey. Okay, here we go. Even though I really, really, really want this thing, and the thought of not getting it makes me feel crazy, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Even though I really want it, there's nothing that I want more. Sometimes I fool myself into thinking that my life would be perfect if I had this thing. Even though I'm fooling myself with these thoughts, and I know it, I accept myself anyway. Even though I think that obtaining this thing is the answer to all of my prayers, the magic bullet in my life, I forgive myself for being silly. Because I know that ultimately this thing doesn't matter. Ultimately, my life will be great with or without it. But right now, I just want to let it go. I want to move away from being obsessed with it. I want to release my desire so that the right thing can come to me in the right timing. So even though I'm really clinging onto this thing, and I feel like it could be my savior, I know that it's not really, and I'm willing to let it go. Whew. Okay, water. And let's get in to the real shebang. Okay, starting on the top of the head. Even though I really want this thing, I want it so bad I can taste it. I think about it all the time. And even when I manage to let go of thinking about it, it seems like it just comes up again. Every time I think I've let it go, it comes back even stronger. And I see all these signs from the universe. These signs that it's happening. These signs that it's coming to me. And even though that makes me feel excited, it also makes the lack of the thing feel more difficult. Because it's okay for me to want things. In fact, it's totally natural for me to want things. But the problem is that right now I'm focused on the absence of the thing, rather than on how the thing would make me feel. Rather than how the thing makes me feel right now. And it's making me feel kind of crazy. I really want to let go of this desire. I want to detach from being obsessed about it. Because I know that it's silly. I know that it's not getting me any closer to what I want. I know that it's actually holding me back. It's creating a blockage. My obsession is creating resistance. My obsession means there is no space. And when we don't have space, we can't create what we want. So I am here to let it go. I am here to kiss it goodbye. Today I declare with my entire being that as much as I would love to have this thing, I know that I don't need it. I know that my life will be beautiful whether I have it or not. And I let go of my obsessive need for this thing. I let it go and I surrender it to the universe. I let it go and I forgive myself for holding on to it so tightly. I forgive myself for wanting it. I forgive myself for having such a beautiful vision of what it could be. Ultimately, whether it happens or if it doesn't happen, that's not up to me. The universe will bring me the right thing, in the right order, in the right timing, so I can learn the lessons I need to learn. My job really is to feel good. My job is to find the joy. My job is to be ecstatic no matter what. My job is to remember that I can generate all the good feelings that I think this thing would make me feel. I don't need that thing to make me feel good. I can feel good about it right now. I can feel good about myself and my life right now. So even though I've been holding on to this dream for what feels like forever, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. I know that I am always doing my best. I am always in the perfect place. The timing is always perfect too. And that my life is divinely guided because I am willing to trust and surrender to the universe. Because it has a much better imagination than I do. I surrender my desire. And so it is. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So good. So good. So there is no extra homework for this month. You can comment below and tell me how the tapping went, how it felt, what you used it on if you would like to, but it's not compulsory. What I really want you to do this month is focus on feeling a desire and letting it go. Feeling a desire and letting it go. And the more that you practice this, the easier it will become. So there was a shitload of tools in the chapter, and you can always come back to this tapping and literally use it every single time you have a desire that you can't let go of. I'm loving hearing your success stories and your results and how it's all going. So please feel free to share them with me below, or a DM on Instagram, or whatever you like. And I love you so much. Thank you for still being here with me on this journey. I hope that it is helping you, fulfilling you, making your life more beautiful, more joyful. And I will see you next month. Next chapter is gonna be really good. Okay, I love you.